Libra, welcome in, welcome back. How you doing? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. If you haven't been with me before, welcome in. My name is Priscilla. I'm a psychic medium, tarot reader, empath, a healer, and I also have the gift of telekinesis, which I will give you a demonstration of in a minute, or if I don't, just go back to the last video, okay? All right, so I embody my spirits. My spirits are always with me. I speak to my spirits through my pendulum here. Okay, yeah, they're gonna pick out the first several cards, and then I will follow it up with these tarots right here. These specifically, these were picked out for you today, Libra. Okay, I have a couple of messages that I channeled in as well. Okay, so let me get started because I got a lot for you, Libra. All right, so red birds are significant. You can be seeing red cardinals outside. But red birds are significant. Blue birds are significant. The color blue is significant. You can wear this as a uniform. But the color blue is significant, all right? Something in your life, around you. This could be your favorite color, a uniform. I keep on picking up on a uniform, though, all right? I don't know. About something here also is being held back. Yeah, like, you know, like you're being held back on something here, okay? Maybe something or someone's holding you back. Maybe there's a decision that you have to make that you can't make or something, but you're being held back. Like, oh, you can't get to something or you don't want to get to something. Something to do with that. All right, somebody has to get teeth work or something with their face. I don't know, with the nose, the eyes. But something I'm picking up something with the teeth here. Okay, something on the face, but something wants to be free here too. Also, that somebody wants to be free of something. I don't know. This could be anything. But you want to be free of something. You want to go. You want to be free. You want to be maybe free from a job, free from a person, a thing, or something. I don't know. But this is what I was picking up on. Okay, so what crowns you right now? Libra. Libra, what crowns you? Okay, signs. You're getting spiritual contact. And I picked this up too. Okay, that somebody's like, you know, getting spiritual contact. Maybe for some of you, you're tarot readers. Okay, you're tarot readers here. You have to let the be dreams. Maybe your loved ones are trying to come through with you in dreams. Again, I was picking up somebody who was playing with the Ouija board too. A Ouija board. Somebody's trying to pick up their loved one through a Ouija board or something. Spirit was telling me that you don't be careful. If you don't know what you're doing, you can bring in bad spirits or whatever. That's very important. You know, if you don't know how to handle that or something, just, you know, don't do it. You know, go to somebody who knows what they're doing, okay, who can channel in on spirits without, you know, it being harmful, like myself, okay. I know when they're bad spirits. I know when they're good spirits. My spirits always guide me and they're always with me, and I speak to them through my pendulum here, so they let me know right away if something's going on, okay. Yeah, they're saying, oh yeah. All right, so this is a getaway, running away in the sunset, being an adventure, or begin an adventure, or going on vacation. This can be anything, getting away. Some of you are going on vacation. You're thinking about going on vacation or something like that. Beginning an adventure. I feel like RV. For some of you, you know, want to take an RV and go, you know, or maybe this is, you have an RV or you know somebody who's going to do this or something like that. All right. I don't know. Maybe for some of you, maybe you have a cold. My throat just started hurting all of a sudden out of nowhere. Okay, now I'm channeling in Black Coffee. All right, and that song, Too Sweet. I take my way. Somebody takes somebody drinks whiskey, neat. All right, it's going to be an ancestor of yours. My coffee black in my bed at 3. So somebody here, the third, somebody gets off at the third on the late in the morning. All right, or they get off at 3. You know, somebody can be a post office worker or something like that. You know, I'm picking up on that. School bus, something like that. But somebody who's getting off at 3 o'clock, a teacher maybe. Okay, maybe there's uniforms, maybe a Catholic school or something like this. My coffee black, and that those lyrics though, they keep on keep repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating itself. And they wanted me to tell you the lyrics, something to do with the message and the lyrics to the song. So, give me a second. Somebody's too sweet. You're too sweet for me. Somebody's too sweet, or maybe you're too sweet for them or something like that. But somebody drinks black coffee. You know, again, you know, so people like, you know, to work late. You know, somebody here works late, and like in the morning hours to like 3 in the morning. You know, I work late, and you know, where I'm free from the phone and the job gets done. That's something like that. Okay, but somebody here definitely works late. All right, and again, somebody works drinks whiskey neat. You know, this could have been an ancestor or something like that. Oh man. Okay. Throat chakra. Yeah, I have a black coffee. You know, smell black coffee. I'm actually drinking black coffee, but that black coffee keeps coming back, you know, to me. All right, dreams. All right, look at that, dreams. All right, so yeah, something to do with your dreams, guys. Look, this is confirmation. All right, another confirmation. Okay, another confirmation. So they're visiting you in your dreams, the spirit world, receiving downloads, you know, confirmations, you having spiritual contract, all right, telepathic. Here, there's signs, another signs in your dreams. Somebody wears one of those sleeping things, sleeping mask, all right, but somebody's definitely receiving downloads here, and talking to the spirit, is able to contact the spiritual world, or something to do with the Ouija board, all right. I feel like too, maybe somebody just passed away, you know, and you know, something like that. Yeah, look at that. This is what's in your heart chakra, regrets. This can be you being distant. Something here is blamable, feeling guilty about something, being distant, feeling ashamed about something. This can be you or them, somebody in your energy, feeling guilty, feeling ashamed. I'm gonna, you know, pull the tarot on that to see what's going on with that. Okay, just hang on to the end. I got messages for you, my beautiful Libras. You could be dealing with the fire sign here, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries, something to do with that. Maybe they're regretful for what they did, or maybe you can have that in your rising sign, your sun, rising, this can moon sign. Okay, cool. All right, so, you know, for some of you, you're waiting for a call, hearing your voice. You know, somebody wants to hear your voice. They want you to unblock them. They want a conversation with you, you know. They want to express themselves. Maybe you want to express yourselves to this, you know, either Leo, Sag, or Aries. Again, you can have that in your chart, or you can be dealing with somebody like that. But a call, you know, maybe some kind of, you know, maybe somebody regrets some kind of phone call that they had with this person, all right? I feel like somebody also passed on. Maybe somebody, you know, is regretful that they couldn't say something to this person or express their feelings to this person before they moved on. They passed on, I mean. But, you know, your loved ones are with you. They're with you, okay? You don't die. You know, you reincarnate, and your spirit, you know, depending, you, your spirits are always around, you know. Some people are gifted, that they can have their spirits, you know, or they can hear spirits, or they can contact the other realm, all right. I feel like somebody here is trying to contact, you know, the other, you know, other side, or maybe they made contact, or maybe a healer. I feel like there's a healer here, or something to do with healing. All right, because my hands just are going off right now. My electricity in my hands are speaking of. All right, so the electricity from my hands. I won't move the bowel. This is what I was talking about before as being a healer and doing telekinesis. My hands, you know, can move. I won't move the bell, but I'll move the crystal, the clapper it's called, inside the bell with my hands. The electricity from my hands can move things, okay? Maybe some of you can do this. You don't know it yet or something. Try it out. Okay, maybe some of you need to try this out. The healers out there, if you hear me. All right. All right, and then I can also do it with my third eye, with my my mind. All right, here we go. I gotta concentrate for this. They say this doesn't exist out there, but it does because I'm living proof of it. Okay. Share this video to whoever you need to share it to. They want to prove me wrong. I am here to tell my story about this, okay? All right. Oh, okay. Sorry, I needed that. Excuse me. All right, what grounds Libra right now? What's grounding them? What's grounding Libra? Back pains, somebody here, you know, or it's probably you having back pains. And then here we have appreciation, all right? They're going to be letting you know, enjoying you, good vibes, expressing love, all right? Somebody's going to be expressing love to you. They appreciate you. You can appreciate them. Put the story where it goes, all right? And we're all on different timelines, and we all live different lives. So please take what resonates and leave the rest to who it belongs to. Okay, I do private readings. My information is down below. All right, what you don't see under the deck is communication. What did I just say? Oh, somebody who's going to communicate with you. You might be communicating with them, a voicemail or something. Somebody definitely wants you to talk to them, communicate with them, you with them, all right? And I think it's about love. It's good vibes. It's not bad vibes here, all right? It's not bad vibes. Communication, approaching. Again, this can be somebody who you want signs from who passed on, all right? Let me do some tarot here. I pre-shuffled all the cards. All right, my spirit tells me what cards I have tons here. Hundreds. I have over 100 decks, but they tell me which ones that to go to. All right, and it's always different, but they tell me, and it takes me forever. So please like and share and subscribe to my channel so me and my spirits can pick up on your energy as well. But yeah, it takes me a while to start up and start, doing my meditations and channeling in your energies and stuff, all right? So throw your girl a like. It takes 2 seconds and it's free, okay? All right, Libra, let's go. And it took me days to get to this reading, let me tell you, Libra. So this is why I feel like something's being delayed in your life, or maybe you're delaying something, or something got delayed, or, you're trying to get to something, something like to do with that is just taking forever to come through, maybe, or you're taking forever for it to come through, whatever this is, all right? I feel like maybe I just heard wedding. Maybe something to do with a wedding. Maybe something to do with an event. Something, with an event. Education, schooling, or something like that. Maybe a unity of some sort. Okay. But the Hierophant, and do you want me to take it up? Turn it around? No, they don't want me to turn it around. They want me to keep it up. So this is, Hierophant. Yeah, signs of God, somebody's trying to, spiritual contract, spiritual. So for some of you, maybe you had spiritual awakenings or something like that. You're seeking some kind of advice from a spiritual leader or something, something to do, maybe spiritual, something to do with, your spirit, your thing with religion. with your God, your spirit, your something to do with that. The bridge to here and, you know, the other realm. Spiritual power, you know. But yeah, signs, something to do with that. Maybe, you know, maybe you're dreaming of the person who passed on. You know, I also feel like for some reason, maybe this was a loved one that passed on, like your fiance or your husband or wife or something like that. Again, this is not for all of you. Lumbar, just heard lumbar. I don't know what that meant. Whatever. Here we are. Okay, so, okay, that's what it is. All right, Queen of Swords just came out. A mother or a father. This could have been the person that you know, dreaming of, or, you know, somebody who passed on. But anyway, for some of you, this is, you know, Queen of Swords. You being, you know, telling your truth, fighting for yourself, you know, strong-willed, sharp mind. Clarity, speaking your truth, you know, not having hair on your tongue, okay? But some of you, maybe you want to run away from this person, this mother, this whatever, aunt, this merchant, this, I don't know, this is a smart and sharp woman, okay? And then you got the Three of Wands. Somebody, you know, preparing, progressing, looking for expansion. Some of you, again, with the traveling, I feel like some of you are getting ready to travel. Maybe this is something to do with overseas, an expansion of some sort. Look, and we got Knight of Swords here. Somebody who's, you know, coming through and, you know, hot and speaking their truth and their beliefs, aggressiveness. This is like, you know, ambition, leadership, rigid, you know, courage. Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. I feel like, you know, there's definitely some kind of traveling going on here. Some kind of traveling. Both of you want I feel like a team effort, like, you know, hard work, like a team effort. You both, you know, want to improve something here or expand something or work hard at something here. But it's going to be competitiveness, competing. Somebody's feeling regretful about this person who's restless, feeling ashamed now, you know, being distant. Some of you, you know, you can be distant from your person right now. Yeah, because you got to do new perspective. Hangman. Some kind of enlightenment about this Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, maybe. Yeah, you're moving forward with confidence. The Chariot. Control. Moving forward. Victorious, you know, clear with purpose, determined to, you know, go clear-minded, because you changed your mind about something here, a different perspective. You got a light bulb moment here, a moment of calm and, you know, enlightenment. That you determined to move on, but somebody, you know, somebody wants you to unblock them, or they just want to, you know, hear your voice. Maybe you block this person and you just want to move on. And they just want to have a conversation with you, but you have a different perspective now. All right? You just want to be happy. This is what grounds you, is the Sun. The best card in the deck, baby. Achievements, you know, happiness, joy, clear-minded, self-confidence. All right, vitality, all the good stuff in life. All right, the Sun. And this is how you feel. Right above that is good vibes, baby. That's right. This is what grounds you. Good vibes. You know, for some of you just want to be happy. You know, maybe you just want to express your love to somebody, or they want to express their love to you. It could be either or, you know. Let's This deck right here, Beauty Dream Oracle. Because I feel like, you know, somebody here, they're beautiful, or the person that you're dealing with is beautiful. You can be beautiful, all right? But it's something to do with somebody's beauty, because that's specific, you know, with this deck. I was looking for it everywhere. I'm like, oh, no, it's specific. They were very specific about it. They wanted this deck. So let's see, Libra. What's the Hierophant? What's this bring? For some of you, you might be getting married, going on a honeymoon or something, getting away, going on vacation, going on an adventure of some sort. Yeah. Some of you, you're planning a vacation. You might be planning a honeymoon or something like that. Or for some of you, you know, you have to go far, you know, to go to church or whatever, to this funeral, or my condolences. All right. Astronaut. Travel and explore. Look, what did I just say? Reach for the stars, experiencing new things. All right. You can be, again, you can be experiencing new things of communication with the other side. All right. Or you something to do with the other side, your spiritual, something with spiritual growth or something like that. But we got astronaut, and right above that is the Hierophant with the signs. All right. So this is definitely travel, and then travel and explore. Somebody's definitely traveling here, going on vacation, running away in the sunset. I just heard gypsies or hippies or something like that too. What's this? Queen of Swords, going on vacation with the astronaut. Yeah, best to leave a situation. So yeah, best to leave a situation. Like I said, you know, for some of you, you want to run away in the sunset. You just want to leave. You know, it says dangerous to reopen and establish boundaries. All right, and that's right above, right above that is the Queen of Swords. So, you know, best to leave the situation. Don't mess with that person. She'll give you a tongue lashing. You know. They're going to be fighting for yourself, or this is you fighting for yourself, you know. So they're just saying best to leave a situation. It's dangerous to reopen something, establish boundaries. All right, and then underwater, you can be dealing with the water sign too, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, feeling deep emotions, look below the surface, embrace your feelings. This can be, you know, one of your signs, your rising sign or your sun sign. All right, you can have this in your chart, Pisces or whatever in your chart, water sign in your chart. So you're feeling deep emotions, you know, look below the surface, embrace your feelings. Embrace your feelings, you know, all these confirmations, these dreams, you looking forward, you're preparing for something, you're making an effort, you know, you want to improve your status and go, you're waiting for your, you know, boat to come in or something, but they're saying embrace your feelings. All right, look for your true self. Do what makes you happy at this point. And then we got heart here, and your heart chakra, a heart, deeply rooted passion. There's a heart of the situation, sexual energy. With this swords person here, it's sexual energy. That's what this is. This person can be in a thing of leadership or whatever. This king of thing, but. Okay, I feel like somebody here is they're feeling like, you know, ashamed or maybe guilty or something, that maybe they shouldn't have been with this person. All right, it was just for sex. I feel that too. Okay, so just embrace your feelings and, you know, take it for what it is. All right, just, you know, be happy and move forward with confidence and ambition and you know, which I had held high. Okay. Sure. Yeah, you're a unicorn. That's right. You're a unicorn. You're different. Okay. Believe in miracles. Don't give up hope. Magic surrounds you. Okay. Yeah, there's magic surrounds you. That's right. Teacher. Something, you know, this is, I feel like, you know, you learned your lesson about something too. Learning a lot of lessons in life, you know, getting answers, learning new set of skills. It could be you. You know, you could be learning, you know, a skill like for cars, you know, something to do with cars, you know. Maybe you're waiting for a call, to do with something, a teacher, you know, something to do with a school or something, or something to do with, yeah, teaching, getting answers. You know, you're going to be, maybe you're waiting on a call, on some kind of answers, you know, learning new skills. You're determined to do something. Maybe you had a, you know, a aha moment, an idea, something, you know. Break from the past. You know? Bible. This is what grounds you. Stand your morals, find your truth and live it, you know. That's right. Find your truth and live it. The sun is right above that. Okay, the sun is right above that. Stand by your morals. That's right. So whoever is coming through at you over here, coming hot and heavy and defending their beliefs, you're going to be doing the same thing, or they're going to be doing the same thing. You know, switch roles or whatever. There's no gender in tarot, so you know somebody's going to be going back and forth. You know, or you guys can be doing something as a team effort. You know, going somewhere, you know, doing, collaborating, maybe, you know, beginning some kind of business adventure, or this can be, you know, an adventure, going on vacation, traveling the world. Unquestioned blind faith. Find your truth and live it, they're saying. That's right. Good vibes. The sun. Find your truth and live it. Because you're going to be happy. Whatever that you want to do, you're going to be happy in. So find whatever the truth is, dig deep on what you want to do, and you're going to, you know, don't feel like any regrets. I feel like don't be in this energy right here. All right, and regrets. As a, you know, get yeah, to the heart of the situation. Get to the heart of the situation. Find your truth and live it. This is what they're trying to say. There's magic that surrounds you. You're a nurturer. That's right, you're a nurturer. You know, you can be a mother, a father, or something. You know, a life-changing gift is the influence of nurturing women that provide love, support, protection, and encouragement to teach others to grow and develop. Yeah, for somebody here, you know, a life-changing gift is the influence of nurturing women. Yeah, you know, for some of you, experiencing new things, you know, you can be pregnant. You know, this can be, you know, signs of being pregnant right now or something like that. The ninth is significant. The ninth, the 19th, the ninth. Be, you know, the 12th is significant here. The 12th. Number 7 is significant. October 7th, September 27th is here. Self-reliance. So you're an independent free spirit who is here to learn and teach love and freedom, enabling others to experience and master self-love and independence. All right? Self-reliant. Self-reliance. So you're an independent free spirit. That's why you want to run away, you know, run away into the sunset, begin an adventure. Self-love is a big, look, daydreamer. Right above that is dreams. Something to do with your dreams, guys. All right, you have to write down your dreams or something like that. You can use your imagination and creativity to create a wide array of routes to success and build your dreams to live in an abundant life. All right, daydreamer. This is daydreamer. So something to do with your dreams, guys. Again, so maybe, you know, there's something, you get, embrace your feelings, like look below the surface. They're saying whatever that, you know, you that you really want to do is do it. You know, do it. Okay, chameleon. Being a chameleon allows you to be able to mingle with different kinds of people and develop various aspects of yourself. Just be careful not to lose the real you. All right? Be careful not to lose the real you. All right? Deeply rooted passion. So don't do anything that you're going to regret. You know, be yourself, the real you. Don't do anything that you're going to regret, or somebody's telling you to do something, or, you know, trying to bully you into doing something, all right? Or trying to challenge you. No, no. No, go to, you know, do what you want to do. This is what, I feel like this is what Spirit's trying to tell you right here. They want you to do what you want to do. Don't let people try to tell you what to do. And then later on, you're going to be like, shit, why did I listen to them? I should have known. Teach, you know, teacher. I should have known. Learning lessons in life, you know, shit, like, you know, I'm old enough. Old soul, look at that. Old soul just came out. It says you have been around many lifetimes and have chosen to be reborn, to evolve and carry on your learning journey from where you left in your previous life. That's right. That's right. You've been through this already before. All right? Believe in miracles. You're a unicorn. You're an old soul, honey. And this is what I just picked up right before that. You know, you've learned this already. Learn from what happened before. Appreciate the little things, you know, good vibes. You already know about all this. Optimism, and, you know, you live in I feel like somebody knows what I'm talking about. Like, you know, your old soul. You've done this already. You've been here before. Like, you know, I feel like somebody's is not, like, you know, going with how they feel too. Like, you know, I should have listened to myself. Something like that. Do what you think is, you know, right for you. Your heart. Don't listen to what nobody says, because later you're going to be pissed off. Like, shit, I should have listened to myself. Look, be fearless. That's right. Like this person. Shit, I should have listened to myself. Why? I already knew that was going to happen. What was I thinking? You know, you are bold about your joys in life, making you more vivid and alive to those around you, teaching them to make more risk in life. Look, right above that is teaching. You know, so you're moving forward, you know, learning, you know, new, you know, set of skills. You're ambitious, you're clever, you're determined to be victorious with this Chariot right here. Fearless. You know, teaching them, you know, to take more risks. So something's to take more risk. You already know what you got to do. You've already learned your lesson from before. Demolisher is what grounds you. All right. So you have the ability to step out of the past and let go of the old energies to step into the new with ease. You thrive on change. All right. Yeah. Demolishing those old, you know, you're only on good vibes. You're on the sun vibes. You're right. You're all about sun vibes, right? You ain't about trying to be around snakes. You know, you ain't trying to be around snakes right now. You're all about pretty and nice things, okay? What else, guys? Which I wrote this is. I'm gonna try to be quick about this. Libra. What else for Libra, Spirit? What else for Libra? The egg. All right. The egg. Rid yourself of negative people. You're absorbing other people's energy, period. All right? You know, even if you're a mother or father or whatever, a nurturer person, but, you know, there's signs here. All right? The egg. You can be pregnant. Again, you can be pregnant. I'm getting that sign here, too, with the egg. All right? Rid yourself of negative people. You're absorbing other people's energy, period. You know, you're trying to be in the sun. You're trying to be in good vibes. You're trying to be, you know, you don't want any energy vampires, snaky people around you. All right? The bell. Good news. Okay? So good news coming your way. It's time to take action. That's right. Go on vacation. Run away in the sunset. I feel like, you know, somebody here needs to, you know, leave a situation. But they're saying everything here is telling me something about a vacation. Either going on vacation, you want to go on vacation, you just came back from a vacation, you're dreaming of a vacation, something happened on a vacation, maybe you got some truth on a vacation. But look, Coven is here. Coven, and it's right above dreams with this dream, you know, and you looking forward. New people will enter your life. You're about to meet your soul tribe. There it is. Okay, you're about to meet your soul tribe. All right. Expansion, improve status. That's right. If you've been daydreaming about this and, embrace your feelings and yeah, Coven, you're about to meet your soul tribe. New people is going to be entering your life right now. You might be heading to a new job. You might be, heading, you could be moving or going to a new job, or you could be expanding your, moving, moving for a job. Chakra cleansing. You could be meeting new people when you get away, when you go away on vacation. All right, your chakras are being blocked. Align your chakras. This is in your heart. All right, align your chakras. Something's being blocked here. Chakra cleansing. You might have to do a spiritual bath. Okay. It might be something to do with this regret, or something to do with this blamable person, or this person who's coming in hot at you, this nasty person that came through and took advantage of you, maybe sexually or emotionally or whatever, you know. Pendulum. All right, pendulum. You're not ready for change. You're not ready for changes. Try to find balance in your life, Something swinging back and forth here. You're an old soul. You know about this already. You're not ready for changes. Try to find balance in your life, it says. Maybe this to do, dare to be different, dare to be different. You're a unicorn. That's right. There, something to do with breaking your past too. Connect with spirit through music. There it is. Connect through spirit through music. Use music to boost your energy. All right? Use music to boost your energy. Maybe there's a song or something. Just, there's a song. Maybe that's the song Too Sweet that I've been hearing about. Something to do with that message, with that song. If you want to listen to the lyrics, go and listen to the lyrics. There's a message in there for you, You're too sweet for me. Always wear your invisible crown. That's right, witch hat. Always wear your invisible crown. Okay? Your efforts are being recognized. So always wear your invisible crown. Your efforts are being recognized. And this is, with the Bible. This is with the Bible. With the sun. So your efforts, whatever you're doing, is being recognized. Maybe you're expressing love and bringing out good vibes, letting out good vibes. It's going to come back to you tenfold. All right? So always wear your invisible crown. They were saying, always be paying attention. Pay attention, all right? Pay attention. Go with the flow. Yeah, play the chameleon, but don't lose yourself, okay? Just got one of these, and then there it is. Thank you, Spirit. Heartache over what you no longer have. So heartache over what you no longer have. Spear. All right, spear. And I feel like this whole thing with the regrets and everything, and somebody's very, has somebody's Three of Swords right now, feeling heartache right now. Heartache over what you no longer have. Or this can be, again, somebody who passed on. Okay? All right. Let me give you a spirit animal here. This is an animal that you've been seeing or will be seeing, or you can be seeing them on television or on the internet, in a book. Maybe you have been seeing this, or you will be seeing a flamingo. You can live in Florida, okay, somewhere in the South, anywhere in the South, or where there's pink flamingos. Your favorite color can be pink, all right? But this is mirror, all right? Embrace the beauty in chaos and balance the dance of life. Something to do with beauty again. You can be beautiful. You're beautiful. Somebody around you is gorgeous, beautiful, very good looking. Embrace the beauty and chaos and balance in the dance of life. The reflection of beauty, balance, and grace radiate both outward and from within. All right, from within. Maybe some of you are, having a problem with somebody who's gorgeous, but they're just, very nasty in the inside and direct. There's something to do with that. They're negative, or, something to do with negativity. You can be beautiful, but when you're ugly in the inside, that beauty kind of fades. All right. So you don't want to mirror anybody either. Okay. I do want to pick out a charm for you, Libra. I do want to pick out a charm for you. Spirit wants me to, at least. Glasses and a blue flower. Again, with the blue flower. I'm telling you. Something to do with the color blue. You can be wearing, again, with the you can wear glasses. For some of you, you wear glasses, and gold is significant. We got glasses. You can wear sunglasses. You can wear regular glasses for whoever I'm talking to, and a blue flower. A blue jay. For some of you, a blue jay is significant. That bird. Maybe you've been seeing blue jays, but the color blue. So it means peace, serenity, wisdom, and the connection to divine. There it is. All right. Something to do with your dreams and you being in divine. You can be a divine, masculine or feminine. And again, you can be pregnant. Look, just what popped out. A little, it's a rabbit. Okay. It's a little tiny rabbit. So for some of you, again, you're fertile. You're trying to get pregnant. You're pregnant already. Okay. Something to do with pregnancy or a baby. All right, and it's going to be a boy, if anything. Somebody's expecting a baby boy. All right, this was your reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, let me know down in the comments below, okay? Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I love you guys. Love, light, and peace to each and every one of you. Please be kind to one another. Don't be mean, because mean people suck, okay? Mwah. I love you, Libras. I will see you soon, my beautiful creatures. Bye.